Hello, 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 hello. Okay, we gotta make this fast, guys. We got like 30 minutes until we gotta swap to the other things. We got 30 minutes to complete this achievement. It's a speedrun time. Okay, everybody got that? Here I am, right here on camera, because we're gonna be on camera today, guys. It's that kind of a stream. We got 30 minutes, so obviously we're just gonna rush things. We're gonna see. Oh God, I didn't even set up production. We don't need any of this. We just need artillery and guns. That's all we need. And we're just gonna build mills. I genuinely don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, chat. How I'm gonna win this. I'm gonna go into as much of this as possible. How can we win fast? We gotta take out Sweden super fast, okay? Technically, like, occupying Stockholm should be okay, because we could just go for an all-out invasion. We also don't have manpower, which is going to be a huge issue, because apparently Paradox thinks that the only way to get manpower is if you go fascist. I just want to put that out there. You communists, like the Soviet Union, conscripting literally everyone, like, in their houses, when they literally just, like, walk past, like, random houses and got them to, like, get in the army and just, like, shoved them towards the front. Didn't happen. Didn't happen, guys. Only the fascists did that, not the communists. Just get the army spirit for being communist. That requires... That's like 500 manpower a week, bro. That's not gonna be bussin'. Okay, you need apparently you need manpower to get a doctrine, the first doctrine. I guess that's a mod thing we have. Alright, any good generals? We have one general. Alright, any good show field commanders? We can't promote, because it requires... command power. Okay. We don't have command power either. We need to turn on some music. This is a speed run, by the way. We need to 5-speed this. The 4-speed is definitely not enough for this. Play music. We got about 30 minutes. I did not watch ISP do this speed run, sadly. So I'm on my own right now. We got Commander. Look at that. Fantastic. 20% damage. Means Asmund stamp. So he's stamping on people. We're just going to spam mills, as you know. Best way of sorting out everything. Let's see. Do we have a call on... Why can I not click this? Do we have a call on Iceland? Yes, we do. Of course we do. Iceland is rightful Danish clay. We need a communist advisor. Communist revolutionary, boom. I guess we could either go for army doctrine, or we could go for... We need industry. We need all the industry it can carry. We need to buy this. Hopefully Sweden will not... See, the problem is it'll also take longer to justify on them. You want it? Or is that... I guess that's just in the mod. We don't have long, guys. We gotta hurry this one up. Speed run this. Speed run this puppy. Bo in the morning, damn straight. Thank you, Eric Robert, for the 10. Yeah, we're gonna be watching the Slytherin event for Fields of Glory Kingdoms after this. There's a command in chat for that game if you're looking into it. It's a 4X grand strategy game set. I think it's from like 1,000 to 1,200, or it's from 1,100 to 1,300. I can't remember. It's like Crusader Kings period before U4. It's like a turn-based strategy game. I'm not doing test builds. That's cringe. But yeah, the Fields of Glory 2 is also free right now if anyone wants to check that out. Like, they made the previous game free. Or not the previous game. It's a different game in the genre. As far as I checked out the game, apparently there's not battles in the grand strategy games. Like, imagine, like, the way I see it is, like, imagine if, like, Fields of Glory is like a real-time strategy game, right? I think it's real-time. I'm not sure it's turn-based. Maybe it's turn-based. I don't know. Like, but imagine, like, you take, like, your fucking EU4 map, and then once there's a battle, you go into, like, total war, and you fight there. That's kind of how it feels like. Okay, early mode. We don't need to do that. Is there anything in here we need? Slytherin is having issues streaming right now. Uh-oh, that's kind of awkward considering I'm supposed to be doing this today. So I've already set up the stream. Well, we could just cancel it if it comes down to it. Hopefully everything will be fine. They got like half an hour to get it working. Oh shit, I gotta research. I guess we're just gonna be pumping. I don't even know like how we're supposed to like do this so quickly. I gotta just like speed run. We got more subs. Army advisor, I guess, for offense. HoI4 today? No, there's no time. Like I gotta get a shit ton of editing done as well after I'm done streaming. We'll see. I don't think I'll be able to play anything. Tomorrow I'll leave at like 5 p.m. because I gotta go cast Speed 5. Oh, bad buffering. Okay, they're working on it. Okay. When can we do this? We need... Oh, no. Can we open up political discourse? I can't remember. Oh, this is going to take forever. But hopefully Denmark already has a little bit of communism because, you know, communists. So that part will be going pretty well. How you doing, Jinkus? Woo! I actually have that on my Discord. Can I play that? If I join a channel, hang on, is this possible? We have that. We have that right here. Hang on. I can play the soundboard. Is it, hang on, let me pause. I know I'm speed running, but I've got it right here. I could play that for you. There you go. Alright, I'm deafening again. So nobody comes in and plays soundboards. Danelaw today? Like, we're not even trying to conquer Sweden. We're just trying to burn Stockholm to the ground. Party like it's 1520, baby. We're rocking out. Gonna see how it goes. Give me some of that. Does Germany not have that? I guess we're gonna be doing it with Norway. Discredit government? Yeah, that's not worth it. Like you still have to win. You still, like, it's the... We've got time. We've got fucking time. Pog free channel points? Hello? Average Danish Tuesday, exactly. Alright, so how many mills do we have? Because, like, they start with a bigger industry than us, obviously, but we're up to their industry now. So that should be good. I don't know, maybe support equipment is a good idea, because if you have the support equipment in your units, you can cross better. I assume. I assume. Maybe building a little bit of planes, like building a terrible fighter or something. I don't know if I'm being too ambitious here. Probably being too ambitious. I really don't know what to pick. I guess we need another manpower law so we can pump out some units. We need to get manpower and pump them into our units as well. I don't even know. Okay, so what tile is this? Because we got to make it to Stockholm, right? Like, this is a... So, you want to make, what, like 15 width units for this? Or just 10 widths? Is 10 widths fine? Or do we want to make 15 widths? 15 widths. So, if we were to, like, put that in there and then remove this, would that work? Or is that terrible? Is this better? They have less org. What's the crossing penalties? 15 widths. So if we do this, right, and we just have a shit ton of them, we need so much more artillery, right? But we could shit out a lot of them. We're doing that. This is what we're going to be spamming. So we're just going to take that. Hang on. We might even be able to get... We should research Marines. What the fuck am I doing, man? We got time. We got time. We got time. 30 minutes. Shut the fuck up, Abra. If that's even your name. Abraham Lincoln. Looking ass. Alright, we got one more mill. We're going to keep building mills. We have the same amount of mills as the Swedes. Alright, Marines. So now we get Marines. Because that way we can cross easier. Why is he doing this? We got to speed run it. See, this is a real speed run, Jake. Not that kind of like golden cringe shit. Right, look at that. Boom. Another mill right there. Gonna need more of that. Okay, what else do we need? What else do we can't do that yet? We could do it for the dockyards. That way we could spam out more shit and maybe potentially get naval superiority. Rock for that. Rock for that right there. Like, we gotta outproduce the Swedish. We like with this we'll have 3 more dockyards than them, and we just pump submarines, gain supremacy, bada bing, bada boom. Look how many subs we've already spammed out, all the shitter ones. Now we take these, we train them. Boom. Look at this. Look at how good I am at this game. I surprise myself every day. Boop, 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 boop. We got like 25 minutes. Us two, damn straight. Jake just asked me when 24-hour EU4 in the chat. Well, not in the chat, but you know what I mean. In the other chat, in the private chats. And I told Jake, you give me a date. I didn't actually tell him that. I told him that right now. So we're busting. Not even at 1 already coping. Stay mad, Swedish loser. Okay, so we can't just keep training, so we're just gonna do that and then just build a shit ton here. Because that way we can also just convert them to Marines whenever we need it. Alright, there you go, more of that. Boom. Still can't go communists, for some reason. How far are we in? 29%. When can you do the referendum? It's like, oh, it's 50%. There's like a thing where you can like, right, I swear there's like a thing where it like takes off support or something. Is it this one? Changing popularity democracy minus. Yeah, okay, so it's this one you do. But you do that one, it's at 40, right? Yeah. You don't do it now. Keep moving. I don't even know what doctrine's the better one to like get the landing with her. Dankis might be interested in a date. When is this happening? Well, what is he coming to visit me? What's going on? Of course we're going communist. We have to, because we are Denmark, the socialist country. Did you know that Denmark's the only nation in the game that starts with this kind of a guy, which is actually really good now, by the way. Like, he actually works now. Like, that's actually insane, chat. 20%. Did you know that? That's crazy, right? Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. Pussies. Portugal has one too. Portugal has one too. We're gonna take a screenshot of that fucking message. And if I don't see 2015, 20 attack and 15 defense, you get banned, young man. And you're gonna have to pay to get on bans. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Everyone remind him that we gotta like look up on that right before we end this stream. Well, not end the stream, but before we swap. I want to see some evidence. Or I want to see you come clean and say that you lied. Maliciously lied. Okay, we can choose something here. Need that. Just get as much pumped out as possible. Yeah, but not at max level. That's the point. You've got a fucking genius here. Literal fucking geniuses here in Denmark. Did you know that it's kind of weird that Denmark, they removed a guy from Denmark here? You know, like, back in the day, they used to have, like, a nuclear physicist here. Because, you know, we kind of helped in inventing the nuclear bomb, you know. Niels Bohr, hello? Anyone? Everyone's probably just gonna ignore me for saying that. Everyone's gonna say cope. Bo's little echo chamber. How's that like my little echo chamber? It's just me. Did you invent helping the nuclear bomb? While you, what do you mean? Our guy literally was. He's in America. He was in America helping the American scientists. Hello? Hello? Anyone? Guy was no. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Where's the fucking Nils Bohr? I could speedrun while fucking googling this. Look at this guy. Look at this man. Hang on, that's a Danish article. We gotta get the English one. Here you go. He received the Nobel Prize in Physics in 1922. Literally, like, who made foundational contributions to understanding atomic structure and quantum theory. Where the fuck is this? He was flown to Britain, where he joined the British Tube Alloys nuclear weapons program and was part of the British mission to the Manhattan Project. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at this. Look at that. Absolutely ruined. I forgot to select research. Alright, we gotta spam as many of these guys out because we're gonna lose. We're gonna get naval mated. I know it. I fucking know it. But the plan is to not get naval. Oh shit, the Marines. We're gonna make them 15 with. Don't ask me if I know meta or anything because I don't play vanilla. 15 with. Do we even need recon? We don't need recon. And then we're gonna see how many of them we can pump out. Hang on, let's cut the production on that. Wanna continue to train them? How many of these can we convert to that? Okay, we can do that. Is there any limit on that in vanilla? Wait, there's no limit on special forces? There's gotta be a limit, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. How many can we convert? Okay, so we got like 4 Marine divisions. I'd say that's pretty poppin'. Oh shit! Do we need trains? We don't have to. Okay, we need to set up a product. We don't have trains, Reese? Come on, game. Come on. I think that's Paradox, like, shitting on Denmark a little bit there. I'll be honest with you guys. Alright, we got 20 minutes to go before we gotta head out of this fucking game. And, I got 20 minutes to beat this achievement right now. I don't think it's gonna happen. But I actually believe. How many submarines do we have at this point? Not enough. Get more. Okay, where is the new submarine? We gotta spam this one out. Because in all else emergencies, we're just gonna take every unit we have. And we're gonna use those to invade with. That's gonna be the plan and the play. Are we at 40% yet? Nope. I don't feel like we need the last couple civs here, because like I'll be honest, I don't really care, but we could use the research slot, I guess. Okay, where are we going? Okay, when the Denmark DLC comes out, do you think they will code the AI to... Probably, knowing the Swedish Paradox development studio. That's 100% gonna be a thing. Alright, so we're gonna go for... I feel like superior firepower, but it could also be if we could make it down to get some planning bonus that could maybe help us across. But... like, Grand Battle Plan could work, but Superior Firepower would just give us, like, instant stats to try and help this out with. We're almost out of fuel as well. We gotta import some of that. Get that baby in there. Machine tools. What the fuck was I... oh, it was trains. It was trains. We gotta get trains. We're not gonna have trains for the war. This is a problem. But we're spamming submarines to try and get some kind of naval supremacy. Could also just spam destroyers, honestly, because we do have early destroyers, and we don't even have guns for the destroyers. Oh, that's unfortunate. All right, how much equipment do we have? We got nothing. Spam more of this out. We don't have manpower. Train another one of these boys. I don't think we'll have more divisions than Sweden, actually, but like we'll have. It'll be so shit. We'll be so fucked. What the fuck? What the fuck is this, Paradox? What the fuck is this? Oh, it's hot. Oh, it's the Nimrod. We start with Nimrods. Oh, no. I'm actually not shitting on... Don't shit on Paradox here. They gave us the fucking Nimrod. Like, I'm pretty sure we actually bought these. Show outdated. Yeah. Hang on. I don't think we can. No, we can't. It's license produced ones, I'm pretty sure. Because we didn't have our own air industry. We bought shit from people. That's pretty poppin'. Alright, we don't have much time. We gotta rush this up along here. Are we at 40%? No. No. Come on, we just gotta take Stockholm, okay? Could also just take the Marines and just, like, slap them onto it. Slap them onto Stockholm instantly. And then put these guys under a different guy and then do this with them. Obviously, they get the best guy. Promote. Put him in charge in here, and then do the offensive thing, because he gets 1 extra attack. Boom. And then we gotta get these guys into the commander. Promote. Oh, what the fuck, dude? Alright, there we go. That's all we're gonna get. That's all we get. We're landing with Marines. We're gonna do our best to... If we could have had spy agencies, but... or if it was possible. Okay, we just gotta... I have to rush this. Like, we've got like 15 minutes to do this. Your field marshal looks German and has an aggressively... What about this guy? Wilhelm Wayne Pryor. What the fuck? Hannibal... Hello? Are they brothers? No, not brothers. What the fuck am I smoking? They have the same name. Man on the inside. But to be fair, Danish and German names can look quite similar often. Okay, almost at 40%. We gotta rush this one along. Got a little more of that. The next one's not actually gonna... That's just defense. Not bossing. Deploy. Get that man a sword. A sword? Hello? Can we make more? We can make more. Can we make even more? Oh, we can. Pop it. We got the Marines ready for duty. We're gonna have this guy ready. Oh shit, it's Stockholm. I completely forgot that that's a city tile. 96. Okay, so depending on how many boys they show up with, how many men can we put to the invasion of Stockholm? That's the real question here. If I just take all of these guys, would that be possible? Oh, holy shit, you can actually do that. We need to deploy the rest of these guys on ports then. But we are going to be going in soon. Dr. B's thing for the 23. We got about 14 minutes to go, boys. We gotta speed things up a little bit here. Let's see what we got. So far, we're just going to do that. Like, how much supremacy? That is not a lot of supremacy. That's really bad. I don't think we're going to get naval supremacy, but we're going to roll with it anyway. 60 days. How long we got? We are at 40. Is that 40? Not 40 yet. We're going to hit in a second. Come on, baby. And then we got to put some trains into production here for a little bit. Get down on that, get down on that, get down on that. All on trains, because we need trains. Get that for the coordination of the radio in a moment. Come on. Are we there? We're there. Okay. Hit the button. Hit the button. Discredit the government. Are we there? Oh, come on! It's only 5%?! Oh, we're so fucked. We're not gonna make that. It's so over. It's never been more over. I guess we could, no, it's so over. It's literally, it's never been more over. The speedrun. The speedrun! No! ban fascism? What the fuck is that gonna do? I guess, technically. How much did that help? Oh, that actually big brain move. Actually big brain move. Come on, we're almost there. We're almost fucking there. And then we just need enough PP for the national referendum. Boom, and then we go in. Come on, come on, come on. 5-speed this fucking puppy. Come on. Anything in here we could use? No. Thank you, but in person. 49%. Oh, here we go. We're so here. We're so back. What the fuck is that flag? Doesn't matter. Go in. 240 days. Easy peasy. We can run that in like 12 minutes. Super PC. Okay, set up some garrison orders just so we don't get counter-naval invaded. That would be really fucking annoying. Give me this guy. Come on. We're so close. We're so fucking close. Train. Wow. I said train on these guys. Come on. We got it. We got it, guys. We got it. Get the radio. Oh, we get the radio as well. That's so fucking good. Whoa, 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 whoa. Can we get the fucking invasion thing? Is that possible? If we do it? No, that's 500 days out. There's no way. Collectivist ethos. Here we go. Because if we get like some of the other ones, maybe there's a little bit more of a chance. Just pump down the stability. Actually, it's the political commissars that do something, but it sucks. All right, we gotta pump it. We don't have enough army XP. Nope. Oh shit, Braun was right. We gotta pick the... Oh, this is breakthrough though. Which one is the one where you get like weekly manpower? 500. That's bussin'. That's unironically bussin' for us right now. That's 500 manpower weekly. All right, we got 10 minutes to go. Set naval, okay. Naval invasions to the towers next to Stockholm. Roger that. We're gonna take these guys. We're gonna take them there. What? Oh, we gotta cancel, I guess. Okay. And then, like that. And we're gonna put it like that. Because that way we're gonna open up the width, guys. Right, so that means we're gonna have 4 divisions in the flanks and 5 divisions in the main invasion. We could potentially get one more. How long we got? We got 9 minutes, and how long we got on this invasion? Oh shit, we gotta speed things up. Train. Can we convert any of these guys to marine? Nope. And this guy, he goes on Odense. Alright, come on, baby. Come on. Speed and power. Come on. I'm so fucking pumped. Zoom into the ocean to make it go faster. Turn off autosaves. No, I'm not going to do that because then I'm going to fuck the game next time we play. Come on. The Slytherin stream working perfectly now, so no pressure. Uh-oh. Right, we got like, we got exactly 8 minutes. I gotta just like keep an eye on the, oh god, where's the diplomacy button? Here we go. 100 days. New artillery. We're gonna hang on. We gotta do this so the Marines get the best gear. Pump that out. All the best artillery goes into the new units. We got the trains for it as well. Pump that down. Everything onto artillery. We got everything else. If this invasion doesn't go off, we don't have time for this. There's just straight up no time. Can we get this? No, we probably can't, but I'm rushing it. It's the one that'll affect it the most. Breakthrough, org loss. Wait. Org loss, win below. Serve officers, aggressive. Division speed, org. Nope. Guess it's gonna be that. Once we have once the war actually... Wait, I can't click anything? What? Why can't I click this? Once you've selected it, can you not unselect it? Oh, you can. Okay. Because once the war actually starts, I think we might want to pick... No, fuck it. Doesn't matter. Diplomacy, what are we looking at? 50 days. Okay, as long as the invasion succeeds, we're so fucking back. Just get all the coordination we can. Come on, baby! Oh, we got the engineer corps as well. It's so over if we actually get the fucking thing off. How long? 16 days. Okay, we could maybe add this to the Marines to make them a little bit better. Yeah, we're doing it. We're doing it. And then we can train them. So that should... Yeah, there we go. Train. Oh, no. They're not going to be at their... Come on. Train. Finish training. Finish training. And then org up. Here we go. Can we produce any more units just so we have someone to hold the front line? Because I feel like the Swedes are going to absolutely curve stomp us. Okay, and we need everything into the Navy now. How much... We don't have any supremacy. It's so fucking over. This thing needs to be executed immediately. They're going to have so much more supremacy than me. Alright, it's done. Alright, pray guys, pray. Invasion did not launch, I repeat. We do not have a clear shot. What if we do this then? We split up. Force them into a decide. Okay, that did not work. Alright, boys. It's never been more over than it is right now. Come on. Plan B! Plan B! We got 5 minutes! They have tanks?! Alright, everybody. I want a clean sweep. Delete everything. Clean sweep. Okay, fuck off. Clean sweep. Five speed. We got a 5 speed. We have to 5 speed this. There's no other way. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. Come on. Three minutes! Oh no. Still nothing. I mean, we could easily do this now. Otherwise, we'll do it at the end of the stream. It's only because I'm trying to, like, win this immediately right now. Three minutes? We're so close. Come on, baby. 2 minutes. What do we got in Stockholm? Come on, baby. We just need one more guy. Oh, fuck off. We don't have the manpower for the force attacks. Come on. If I just went the other way around, I would have had this. 1 minute. We gotta swap. We gotta swap. We gotta start swapping. So it's gonna happen in a second. What if we just go down here quickly? Come on. 1 minute. We can do it. I believe. It's the speed run. It's not gonna work. Wait, maybe we do this. Yes. Nope, they put 2 units on it. We're gonna have to save there, boys, and come back. I'm so sorry. It's so over. We couldn't make it. Changing the stream title to this restream event. Couldn't do it. I love how the Swedes are like celebrating in chat now because of that. Gonna just quickly change this, and put this up on stream on the other thing. We're gonna put it up here, put some sound on. Is the stream down right now? Is that just for me? Did somebody go on to Slytherin's stream and see if it's down or not? Because it was frozen for me.
So.
Oh no, it's not. All right, here we go.
He is maybe the avatar of your power, but you are controlling a nation.
I gotta get this up on stream real quick.
You are not. You are not a person as such. One reason for that is, and we'll probably come back to it later, is that dynasties can fall if you don't play your game well. But you know, England's the Angevin Empire, whatever, is still going to be there, regardless of the land will be there. Somebody needs to rule it. So.
Right,
yeah,
so we're going to be checking out Fields of Kingdoms, Fields of Glory Kingdoms, which is a new grand strategy game, guys, from Slytherin. So they're having this event where they're showcasing the game.
Absolutely, yes. Yeah. Instability, it costs you authority, which we'll keep coming back to.
Just got to change the category.
It's probably the game's other major currency is having authority. You can't get stuff done if nobody cares what you think. So yes. We've got here the Dynasty screen, which is sort of nice and simple because Edward the Confessor is a devout, pious man. He has one wife, he has no courtesans, he has one child. That's all quite straightforward.
Is this a Danish company? No, it is not a Danish company.
Gender equality was not a big topic in medieval life, and I'm afraid that our game represents that quite accurately. So. The role of wives is to produce heirs.
I can't.
Heirs will obviously help assure your succession, but heirs...
is it like CK3? I'm actually not entirely sure, 100%, how the
like you
game
see
works.
their
I know
family
it's
loyal to you as
turn-based,
they grow up
and I
and
know it's
get
like
corrupted by the
you
ways
see
of
it on the
world.
map like you do in
Things
the other,
can
like
get
in
worse.
Paradox games, for
But
instance.
you also saw
But you can move into
below the young
battles.
child
You can
there,
actually
there's a
take
big
the when you
pool of
have a battle.
minerals,
Let's say you run into a battle at
but these are
CK3,
very
right?
important people in the
Imagine if
game.
you could load that up in like
I talked
Medieval
about
2 or
authority
something.
earlier.
Like that'd be fucking cool, right? And instead of just having
one
them
of the
smash
main
each other, you could actually
tests
load
of
it
your
up and
authority
fight.
is
You can do that in
expanding.
this one.
So
If you
expand your
do
lands,
exclamation mark,
your
hang on, let me
authority
just
is
do
more
it for you.
stretched.
And
And
in
one of
chat
the
with
best
that one,
ways of managing
if you
that,
get the
allowing
second
yourself
game,
to
which is
grow
free on
to-
Steam right now,
to
guys,
evolve,
it's a game from
which is very much the
2017.
core of a successful game, is ceding control, creating provinces. within your
Then
kingdom,
you can actually load it up, because I'm pretty sure
appointing one
they've
of
been
your
made.
nobles as a governor. That brings mainly good
They've
things,
made it
but
compatible, so you can load it up in
Yeah,
the
of
game
course.
from
I mean, medieval
2017,
era
and
was
you can
an
play the
era of
battles in that.
delegation in politics. There's no absolutism.
That game is
so
free at the moment.
you
This,
just
what
have
you're
to
seeing right now, is the
rule
upcoming game.
with the help of other aristocrats.
Absolutely. I mean, again, looking at England here.
This
areas
is
like
the, I'm just going to
Cornwall,
post the
Northumberland,
link here. This is the game that's free
Lancaster
at the moment, chat.
would just be impossibly remote in
That
those
they've
days.
made free to
cannot
like
be,
celebrate this
fully
event that
run
they're doing
from-
right now, and I think it's going to be
Winchester
free on
or from
Steam for a
London.
couple of days. So if you click the link and you think it's interesting, I would just get it, because like even if you're not thinking about playing it right now, you could get
So
it, and then you can
all
always
of
play it
these-
another
these
time, right? It's a
peers
free
who
game.
are part of your,
And it's a
your
fairly new game.
relative,
2017 ain't
just
that
part
old.
of a pool. They
So
can
like a
be
Total War
assigned to
Crusader
various
Kings game.
provinces.
Yeah, I feel like
They
that's
all
what it is,
bring
Cosmo. That's
various,
the idea I've gotten, but
skills
that's why we're
in,
watching this right now, so we can get an idea of it as
administration,
well.
in piety and in military matters. Administration would simply help with running costs. They can just make things cheap to build. They run the kingdom well. You know, then as now, running a kingdom is a constant drain on your resources.
As you can see, it's mainly also
Military,
Europe. That was the one
is-
thing I
is
noticed
very
as well. Like
self-explanatory.
it's
We'll come
it-
to
it-
armies
it looks a lot
later,
like, you know,
well, that's perfect timing.
CK3,
Here is,
but without,
here
you
is
know,
one
India.
of our nobles here, who is at the head of an army.
I guess the rest of
He will
Africa.
have military skills. He may or may not be good. You don't have a huge pool of suitable candidates from which to draw, so sometimes you have to take painful decisions to put.
Can't be picky.
You can't really. No, you don't. You can't just keep re-rolling your nobles. They're just there. You've got to pick some guy to go into battle for you.
I like that
and
you
then the
can't
other
keep
one was
re-rolling
piety,
generals.
which again
That's
is
kind of cringe what Golden
relatively,
did back in the day.
Self-explanatory. When we get to buildings later on, we'll see more specifically how they can be useful in those areas.
This
But
risk?
yes,
I wouldn't
they
think
bring
so,
skills.
jeez.
They also have values as well.
It's not like risk is just
where,
like dice rolls.
they have things like health. They have their own personal finances. Most importantly,
Do I need
I
Fields
think
of
the
Glory
most
medieval to
technically
play the
gameplay,
medieval battles,
They have a
though?
loyalty value, which you will not.
I can't remember. I don't feel like you do. If I click
for instance,
this,
there was loyalty
it just says to
versus
play the battles,
Absolutely.
you need...
It's very rare, as I say, unless you have a small child who adores.
Oh, it says Fields of Glory 2
as
medieval,
a
so you might need the
strike into-
medieval part of it,
into
yeah.
adults
You
and
might
people
need the
whispering in
medieval
their ear
expansion
about
for
what
Fields of
power
Glory
they could
2 to
wield.
play the
They would
battles,
probably be
because it is...
corrupted by that.
I would assume
So
that. It
curiosity.
says, if you want even more direct control, Fields of Glory Kingdoms lets you export and load your battles into Fields of Glory 2 medieval, and then load the results back into
For
your
a start,
game.
you might not always know until it's too late. If you're not paying attention, first thing you might know
Was
about
Fields
a
of 2
disloyalty is when they rise up
Fields of
against
Glory
you.
2 medieval, a
But there are
completely
various
separate
things
game.
you can do.
Maybe it is.
You can bribe
I'm not
them,
entirely sure how
to
the franchise
disloyal
works.
peers.
It always works.
It
think it
always
may be a
works.
separate
Some
game.
things are eternal in history. You can put them on trial, which I'm sure will be a very fair and judicious process. Or you can
HoI is just
perhaps
risk
go
with more
for,
units, yeah.
a rather more drastic option and send somebody to assassinate them. So there are various measures you can take, which obviously all have a cost in authority as well. So there's always a balance. You can't simply click your fingers and wish for difficult peers to be gone.
I would imagine that they can backfire as well. I mean, if you fail your assassination, maybe some bad things can happen.
Absolutely, yes. A failed assassination was
60% off into the
a
54.
serious matter then as it is today, certainly. So yes.
Is the Fields of
you
Glory
need to be,
turn-based? Yes, it is a turn-based game as far as I
very sure
know.
of what you believe the consequences to be.
That makes perfect sense. But let's move on to the next topic, which will be, what do you do as a ruler in Fields of Glory Kingdoms during peacetime?
Turn
And
it up
how
a
do you
little
build
bit.
your
Wait.
economy?
Well, we've spent a long time talking about sort of nefarious things and dangerous things.
Hang on, I just gotta
It's a
check
grand
something real
strategy
quick.
game at its heart. It's not a game focused purely around
There we go.
combat.
That's
And
better.
a lot of the day-to-day business of running your country is about administering it well, about ensuring that your regions have the resources that they need, that you're trading well, both internally within what could be your many regions. I know we're focusing on England today, but Byzantia and the Rus, the Holy Roman Empire, are obviously huge areas they cover. So it's trading. Diplomacy has been enhanced this time around. So yeah, it's making sure that your population is in a position to grow by giving it stability. You need to build the buildings you need in order to be able to enhance your economy and grow to the next level. You're not sort of hacking and slashing your way
Of course.
all across Europe.
A wealthy kingdom is a strong kingdom.
Exactly, yes.
That's awesome. All right, so let's talk about trade maybe. So what can you tell us about trade if the word can?
So trade is one of the areas where we've really listened to player feedback from empires. And one thing that didn't really make sense in empires was you could, looking here at England, you could have a coal mine somewhere in Mercia, and it would serve the whole of the kingdom. It doesn't really make sense. So
it's not very realistic either.
It's not very realistic. So nowadays, if you have a coal mine producing coal, that will only serve one other building that needs coal, for example.
Okay.
So we've simplified the system there. We should have made things.
So before you just
clearer in
needed
terms
one
of,
coal mine and
how-
all buildings needed like
how the effect of missing
all buildings could
trade
utilize
goods
that
and
one coal mine. Now
bonuses,
you need
and
one
that
coal
can
mine
be
per
accrued.
building.
But that's
I mean, it's a
something
better
that
system, I
Daybreak
guess,
just shows
but
how you can enhance.
how does it
your
go for? Do we
economy.
need? Do we see new technologies
So,
impact
yeah,
things over
it's
time?
all
I think
very
it's
clear
like
what you
200
could
years
be-
the game
what you
lasts in.
could be
So
producing now, what the benefits.
because I think it goes to
of producing
1200
that
something,
would be.
and you can see up here it is
As I
turn-based
say,
when
the
you
game
look
never
at.
falls over if
You
you're.
can- there's apparently
if you're-
weather as
For
well.
example, if you were to build a military unit that was making armor, but you weren't producing.
Let's do
any
Drake
leather,
once on.
then the building isn't going to sit
Yeah, I'm
there.
straight.
You're going to import it from somewhere.
Talk about
and
religion
depending on
impacts,
how far away
conflict.
that
I don't think
somewhere
they
is,
have yet. Nope.
It could be a dreadful drain on the kingdom's finances.
That's why we're watching right
so
now. We got an
you need
hour
to
to
stay
see
very
what
much on
they've
top of
got.
this because then as now, you're not going to be doing anything without a lot of money as well.
That makes sense. We do have some questions from the community, but first let's finish this video and maybe you can address those at the end of this video.
Sure.
Since you mentioned buildings, what can you tell us about the buildings in the game? Can you provide a few examples?
Perfect timing. We're looking at the building screen now for London. We can see we have 6 categories of building, which are we have buildings that produce food, buildings that deal with infrastructure, which sort of obviously means what it means, but means health as well. We have commercial buildings in the yellow. The red is for military buildings. We have religious buildings, and then the last category, the bottom right there, is stewardship, which is like a local version of authority. In a small country like England, that's a relatively unified population culturally, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so
It's
culture
standing
and
within
religion
England
does have an
doesn't really
impact on the
test
ruling of
your
your
authority
kingdom. Then
that
it's not
much,
just
but
like click and
some of the
conquer, and
larger
then you don't have to
empires
worry
or
about
when
that
you're,
anymore.
For example, if we were down in Spain back in the El Cid campaign, then if you take as a Muslim nation, if you take a Christian province, then assimilating that is going to be incredibly difficult. So stewardship buildings are very important for that. You can see on screen we have various characters of the population are assigned to
Wish
buildings.
they chose
They
Denmark as a
can be
demo.
moved around. We have a number of classes in the game. We have, although it is simplified from Empire, so we have peasants, we have sort of free men, commercial traders, we have military, clergy.
You have a
and
lot of
stewardship
different
is also
agriculture buildings, I
nobles. So when
guess.
I was talking about nobles earlier and the benefits that they bring, a lot of this is felt in military and clergy production.
Speaking of population, I just have a question for you. Is that dynamic? Like, does it evolve with time? Does it grow? Does it change its composition?
It, the composition doesn't change so much.
Just send a missionary there and convert them. That's literally all Total War games, though.
It makes sense because
It's like if you want realism with converting, that shit would take literal fucking years.
Yes.
Generations.
You're not going to have 20 peasants all becoming priests just by going to church every Sunday. Population does grow over time. It grows pretty slowly unless you focus on it. And population. What we've done with the UI, you can see the global resources at the top. So manpower, money, metal, the 3 M's are all there up at the top. Population
manpower,
is
money,
much
metal.
one of those. Without population, there's nobody to work in these buildings. There's nobody to build these buildings. They'll take almost forever to build even a simple farm if you don't have the relevant population. If you assign nobles to
there's no growth to
military
population
buildings, the difference it makes to your
growth in
output
10 tons
and the cost, which can be onerous. We'll come back to that later. The cost of producing military matters, assigning nobles there makes a real difference. They're a very valuable resource. We can see here we don't have very many people. We don't have anybody working in agriculture, and we're all going for infrastructure instead. So that can be quite unbalanced.
I'm seeing quite a few cool things there. First off, I really love how many trade goods there are. Like, it's really...
Yeah, we've done a lot of work on an awful lot of icons. I can't remember how many trade goods we've got, but it is an awful lot. Hundreds and hundreds. We have something.
Of course, it depends on the region, right?
Absolutely, yes. You know, you're not going to be producing coal in Sahara or anything like that. We have, I think, 400 buildings or something like that. It's affected by many things. So
I mean, I'd like if they actually keep the resources somewhat realistic, unlike what they've been doing to Vicky 3 recently. Like, I don't know if they actually reverted that, but like, you know, where they just add oil to, you know, England and every nation. So just because some players are crying that nations don't have that resource.
Because there's a lot of trade goods, but
you need to either fight or trade for it.
As I say, 10 major factions. We have something crazy like about 90.
For some reason, I still like the art style of the game. I like
that. Defines a lot of what
like the map. You know me. Like we look at a lot of maps there, guys. Like, come on, we play a lot of maps.
Yes, we need a lot of building.
I like the map in this game.
It's been a lot of work going into producing those.
I think it's super cool. I mean, it's obviously not a tycoon game, but you know, it has that kind of depth and complexity that not many grand strategy games have.
It gives me nostalgia for EU4.
Actually, many grand strategy games of settings don't really represent population as a unit, or rather, you know, as a resource. So I really think it's very cool to have population tied to both the economy as well as warfare.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's obviously it's abstracted. You're not managing 10,000 units or anything like that, but it's definitely one of the. I mean, there are very many tensions in the game. There are so many trade-offs you have to make at every level, and to managing population rather than just having one big resource and needing 25 people.
Gives me Medieval 2 for me, yeah.
It definitely becomes much more.
Again,
there's always
Total War doesn't want to give us one, so these guys are giving us something like it. And if you can load it into battles as well, that's kind of cool.
Regions within your kingdom are going to be doing.
Genius, thanks for gifting one to Swimmy.
Makes sense.
What you can build, what you can't build.
All right, before we move to the next video, I just wanted to ask you a couple of questions from the Twitch chat. So, T-Rex 1983, can we open the religious tab? Well, T-Rex, these are pre-recorded videos. To be honest, I don't remember if you opened the religious tab at some point.
There is a religious tab.
Okay.
Is it completely working at the moment? I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's also another thing. Like this game, I'm not sure it doesn't even have.
And it does show.
I'm not even sure it has a release date yet. That's also another thing. Like.
The level of
but I like the openness of Slytherin, that they actually do these events and show off their games. They did the same thing with Broken Arrow that they're working on as well. Isn't it called Broken Arrow? I swear it's called Broken Arrow, right?
Constantinople, Jerusalem, Medina, and Mecca. And obviously who controls those cities
100%.
Will
Broken Arrow.
How the papacy feels.
I like that they actually showcase this stuff, like long before they release the game, because that way you can also get some player feedback in there.
is a constant source of strife and division. So yeah, there's a lot going on the religious tab, as you point out.
Okay.
I don't think we've got it on the video today.
Maybe next time.
Maybe next time.
Next question. B Vargas 78. This will feature crossover battles with Field of Glory 2 Medieval as well. Want it? Yes. It's a spoiler, but yes, we're actually going to show that today. So yeah, we'll
Oh, they're going to show it. Nice. How it works.
Scene 1.
I look forward to seeing that.
In Empires at the problem that battles could not be exported to be played in Field of Glory.
It's like EU4 CK3 in Total War had a child.
I think one of the nicest things about Fog Kingdoms is the ability to export battles in Empires was something that we thought up long after it released. It was retrofitted. We tried to make it work, did a very good job indeed. We had designed Kingdoms right from the start with the ability to be able to do this. So if a unit appears in Kingdoms, it means it's already there in Medieval, so there'll be no problems with that. We've thought ahead in terms of the effects of generals and things like that, which I think we might come to later on one of the videos. So
that's cool.
There should not be nothing should be hacked together, or there shouldn't be any shortcuts. It should really work right out of the box this time around because we've designed it to.
That's great. Right, so if you have any more questions, we hope we'll be able to answer to them. But in any case, Marco will also be answering all your questions about the Glory Kingdoms during the tea time this week. So yeah, we'll catch up with all those questions. All right, so next video, which is about warfare. Right, so I mean, in Kingdoms there is a lot to do other than warfare, and of course warfare is a mean and not an end. But how do you win a campaign, a playthrough in Field of Glory Kingdoms now?
Well, yeah, it's a means to an end, but
they've already got the unit models there,
with a very few exceptions. Probably the Italian maritime republics. You're going to need to conquer land. It's the goal of the game. You need to take over your neighbours. All those grey areas of England need to become England, and probably more so besides. And that's going to be true of any nation. So conquering your neighbours, imposing your just and wise rule on those savages is a vital part of the game. It's incredibly unlikely that you will have enough legacy. You won't be able to evolve your kingdom if you don't control enough land. So yeah, fighting is right out the box. You've got a number of enemies. It doesn't matter how much you want to be loved. The Welsh hate the English, the French hate the English.
It was a violent era.
Everyone hates the fucking English, even today, guys. Don't worry.
I say vice versa, and on it goes.
But we also hate the French.
Well, it's just some examples. Please do put your comments in the chat. But there are natural enmities right from the start, and there's nothing you can do about it. So you've got to be on the front foot. If you just sit there and let Wales build,
even the English hate the English.
Then, yeah, you're going to be losing Cornwall. You're going to be losing Northwest England in no time.
Everyone doesn't hate the Swedish.
Military is a big part of the game, and it's an enhanced part of the game from last time as well. We've done a lot to reflect the period.
I wonder if, like in sieges, they give you the fucking buildings. If you've built palisades, you get palisades in the battle. That's the kind of shit I want to see.
What defines a good army?
Well, what defines a good army? Well, if only there was such a simple answer. It depends who you're fighting against, of course, and where you're going to be fighting. Those are two very important things. There's no point in sending a load of heavy cavalry or heavy infantry to fight in a swamp, because they are just going to sink. They're not going to win any battles for you. So you need to plan ahead. You're going to need some light troops. You're going to need a mixed balance. I mean, we're not making a purely combat strategy game at the same time, but we can see a good range of units available right from the start there. And this is early in the game, so we don't have many serious military buildings built at this point.
Yeah, they don't have the fully armored.
But yeah, you're going to need a combination of light and heavy, and ranged troops and infantry, and of course it's the medieval era. So the stars of the show, except in marshland, are always going to be your knights. However, this is all expensive. Building buildings to train these guys, equipping these guys takes an enormous amount of metal that you could be doing other stuff with, and they need paying as well. And knights need paying quite a lot of money. They're brave men and they like to live well.
Yeah, it does not look like their economy's busting right now.
Is a division.
If it's every turn they lose 200, they can like survive for 3 turns and they're bankrupt.
And you can also sort of raise levies quickly, go out into the land and press
that's a
down
thing?
the peasantry into fighting for you.
That's a thing? That's cool.
These guys they're numerous and they're cheap-ish.
Is it like the
cheap in
little
the
guys
sense
with
that you
pitchfork from Medieval
you
2?
can pay to raise. You don't need to train them. You need to pay to raise them. And they don't really gain a lot of experience. So once
Yeah, I don't know
their job
about.
is
They haven't
done,
talked about
and
castles
just
yet, as far as I
rules have
saw.
been imposed, across
But
the
like, it
kingdom,
should be in this time period when you
then
start
really
building
you
them,
just
right?
need to disband these guys.
Because
Otherwise,
this
they're
should
just
last
gonna
like
keep eating, they're gonna keep
100,
eating
200
payments,
years.
and they're going to bleed you dry. So it's a balance of having a core of much more efficient professional troops versus your more accessible and more
Sneak
easily
attack,
raised
casual.
standing levies.
And of course, the units at your disposal will depend on your culture and your region.
Oh, absolutely, yes. I mean, we could probably do a whole stream just talking about military stuff and.
Maybe we will.
Oh, so
maybe
either
we
you do
will,
a sneak
indeed,
attack
yes.
But
But
if they're
yes, there's a
dishonored, you
huge
don't
amount
lose
of
honor.
difference,
But if they are
not just in
honorable,
the
you
buildings
have to
that you
declare
have,
war, give them a turn to
but,
prepare for the
also,
war.
decisions that we've played along the way,
To keep your honor or something. I don't feel like they explained that, but that's what I could read from that.
There's many things that affect what you can
so
raise. So it's not
view
just
battle.
your culture,
Okay.
the lands that you control.
Oh, we're seeing a tactical battle.
Here we're seeing Wales versus England. Yes, a battle playing out in Fog Kingdoms. So we can see.
This is not the exported one.
Two
This
armies here.
is just what it looks like if it's not exported then.
So cavalry is protecting the flanks and not doing a lot more here, rather than
And then it just auto kills each other, yeah?
shocking into the other side. The way that the battles play
Or do
out.
you
will
fight
be,
yourself?
familiar to people who know the game well already. This is all playing out in front of you. You can watch it step by step, or just see it play through as a movie. You can kind of click through as if you're controlling, but there's no real
semi-real time.
strategy
Okay.
going on here. You're not sort of controlling your troops. It's an abstraction essentially of a battle based on the value of your troops, their morale as well. I mean, that they like any troops, they have supply issues and morale issues to some extent, and hungry, exhausted.
So this is if you do it in this game, but if you export, I
History
kind of
is
hope
proven
they
many
show
times
like,
since.
I don't know if it works entirely
So,
for them yet, but I
yeah,
hope
you
they
can
show
see
like
how
the
it plays
exporting
out in
thing.
kingdoms,
Because this is just if you
quite
see the
straightforward.
battle
So for
in this
those
game. I'd
people
like
who,
to see it in the actual
like
other
myself,
game.
don't really want to spend a lot of time on the military side of things. They like taking territory, but they're perhaps not natural armchair generals like myself.
Like when you export it.
This is perfect for me.
Yeah, I mean.
Or would it look like this if you export it
You
too?
can.
And if you want, of course, as we already mentioned, you can also play the button if you go to medieval, but we will get to them.
Oh, they will get to that. Okay, they will get to that.
So, what's the main difference in terms of how battles are fought and how combat works in feudal kingdoms compared to feudal empires?
Terrain is more important here, certainly. The value of your troops. You have the value of your commanders as well.
This is
nowadays.
combat that should have been in Imperial Rome.
It's much of it is.
I mean, honestly,
is
like
familiar from
Paradox
around,
added stuff like that. That could be
just
cool.
a few tweaks here and there.
Sounds cool. All right, so actually, we have some questions. So maybe we can just go over a few of them, and then we can do the rest of them at the end.
Sure.
So, can you play the knightly orders? How do they differ from the other nations?
This is how you fought in the
Honestly, we're not
2017-ish
sure yet
version.
as to whether you can play knightly
I'm not
orders.
sure.
We are thinking about it right now. They're not playable. Again, they.
This is the sim. This
gameplay
isn't
is
even
very
like
different.
this is like a simulated
Knightly
battle, I
orders are
assume,
interesting because
where you just
for
see the battle
Christian
unfold.
nations, they're very valuable. We've touched very briefly, I think, on heresies and the danger that heresy can bring. They're very good at putting that down. They're very effective military units. but they're also quite a threat in a sense because they can be very happy just sitting in your kingdom and bleeding you dry and taking your gold and eating your food and using all your metals. So gameplay is very different. We'd love to make it playable. We want to make it playable.
Are you watching this via Twitter?
No,
No, I'm watching this on their Twitch page.
What about mercenaries?
Mercenaries? No, I don't think we have mercenaries in there. Sorry, sorry, mercenary fans.
Oh, is that just me? Can someone confirm if their stream just went down or if that's just me? Hang on. Oh no, it's back.
So another question: can you give
That may have been on my side.
of some traits for, say, Venice or England, perhaps?
Well, England, I mentioned earlier. We had, for example, the traits were ruled by two nations that brought specific seafaring benefits, and the idea of the anarchy, where with civil war being much more likely and much more common, but also much less dangerous than it would be in many nations. Venice plays so differently to most countries because obviously it has very little land. It has some land in what's now Dalmatia and some in what's now Greece, but it's all about building up your commerce and your commercial prowess. They have any number of seafaring benefits. For example, Venice, they are superb on the sea, but they're not going to be conquering any real land as a result of that. So with Venice, I can't remember the name. Pokers did tell me the name. I can't remember the name of the special Venetian buildings that you can build in.
Oh, you have special buildings. That's kind of cool.
Your trade,
depending on what nation you are.
If not, it's one of the things that Marco can expand upon.
Indeed, yes.
Oh, they shared the wrong link on Twitter. Okay.
What are the novelties we can expect from vassals compared to client states of empires, the empires?
Yeah, well, vassals are. How it compares to empires it's hard for me to say because empires was not my game. Vassals are they're a very useful thing to have.
I swear to God, Jake.
Because they allow you to expand beyond your natural limits without much cost in authority. They will generally do what you ask them to do, but not always. Like everything else run by a nobleman, they have an awful lot of their own motivations. I mean, the best thing that we have in the game, I suppose, about vassals that does differ from empires, is that you can take control of their troops if you need to in a hurry. So it's just like, guys, come on, we need you. We're off to Scotland. We've got work to do. So I think at the start of the game, there, Northumberland is a vassal of England, for example. So in that example, yes, you could march north and kind of quickly grab their troops as well and then march on into Scotland.
Another question, is it possible to play those somehow in a few regions but powerful? Well, I think you already kind of answered that with the Venice example.
Yes.
I guess that Venice is the epitome of playing tall.
Yes, indeed, yes. That it's not just the maritime republics. I think there are certain sort of crusading nation things where sort of crusader-related goals exist. So again, you're not looking to expand everywhere. So yeah, you can play tall occasionally. There's not that many, but they are the exception. But it's where an awful lot of our development work has gone in, has been into making the different factions truly different rather than.
I like that.
Venice.
I'm glad that they actually make
ships.
so they play different, so it's not the same thing over and over. Looks at Jake. I'm sure he will enjoy that too.
You have to pick and choose who you want to play as, but yeah, it's there.
Awesome. Right, so let's move on to the next topic. Well, I mean, in the previous video, we took control of one province because we sort of won the battle. I mean, it was a draw, but we were still able to control that province. So what happens now? How do you control that province? What can you make out of it? And how do you deal with potential rebels?
Well, I mean, the people in the province aren't going to be happy. Nobody wants English coming in and taking over, do they? You've got an unhappy population here. at least one barrier is missing, because the Welsh and the English, although they might not always want to admit it, they are culturally similar. So we don't have those problems that might
Welsh
occur
people
if we
in
might
chat.
go to Spain or somewhere. But the population will be
I'm not entirely sure Hellbot or Healbot. I feel like it will be. But don't hang me up on that. It does say on the Steam page something in the bottom of it, so check the link if you put the exclamation command in there.
Expensive soldiers are going to need to be there. We're going to need to make sure that they are.
I think the scope goes until like 1200.
Luster. Yes. I'm not quite sure what that's doing there, but there it is. Yeah, we need to build. I talked about the stewardship buildings earlier, so stewardship and nobles in there. Well, it all helps, but ultimately, in this game, you don't just have to win the war; you have to win the peace. At some stage, you are going to need to sue for peace, and that's when things get negotiated, when you can start to truly rule the province properly. Yeah, you need to manage the unrest that comes with taking, and there's a cost to that. Obviously, it's a test of your authority as well. Like so many things in this game, it's always eating away at your authority. So, yeah, you need your diplomacy network to be good, and you need to be able to sue for an effective peace and quite quickly, so that it can be incorporated into England and you can move on to the next happy destination.
Otherwise, it might be super.
I mean, Cyprus, I think it's also unfair to immediately say something bad about a game that's still in development and hasn't even. They don't even have a release date on the game yet.
I think
we're literally just watching them present a game
with Kingdoms as well now. Is we do
that isn't even near being done yet, as far as I know. It does look interesting. That's all I can say.
A mighty Persian or Turkish army.
It's going to be game of the year. Probably not. I don't know. Haven't played it.
You have to stop. You have to take peace. You have to rule well. You have to incorporate it. You can't just keep fighting. You have to stop at some stage. You can't keep sending soldiers further and further.
It's a decent presentation so far.
They won't have the supply, and as I said earlier, Hungary and tired soldiers.
They're actually exporting it now. Here we go, baby.
Okay, so just one clarification, because we had a message from Opus when we were speaking earlier about
hopefully they clicked export, right?
Can be recruited rapidly in the game.
You don't need 2 games, but you can have 2 games as far as I understand it. So you can export. If you want to export it, you need the other one.
Suddenly they're without pay. Mercenaries without pay can be bad business. They can start rampaging and pillaging and cause a lot of havoc.
I've never come across mercenaries in my time yet.
Yeah, I mean, just to explain to everyone watching, Paul was supposed to be here, but unfortunately he wasn't able to come due to public transportation.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah.
That's normally my problem, but this time it's Pocus's problem.
Last time they were supposed to come to Milan, but they were...
Last 2 times.
Last 2 times?
Yes. Well, one strike.
The load another game mechanic seems weird. I always felt like that's a cool concept. Yeah. Like if it actually worked properly. For instance, the ones in...
Crusades are represented.
CK3 where you could do it with Mountain Blade or something?
Today, but yes, Crusade, we've touched on the papacy earlier.
But there will be Crusades in it as well?
Obviously, the Pope, if he's concerned about control of Jerusalem, will want friendly Christian nations to win his favour.
I've always thought that was a cool concept. You can choose to just play it, and then if you want to, you can load it into something else and have more in depth of it. That's why I feel like a game releasing with that ability is cool. I like that. I like that concept.
Another question: do you propose novelties about declaring war? I suppose it's in referral to empires.
There's certainly something which is new, I think, this time around, which is part of the sort of edict and decision system of things which are offered to you. Have a number of edicts you can play.
That's true.
Almost like cards from a deck that will be offered to you occasionally at the start of rounds, and you might have the
love to build a city skylines and play GTA in it. That would be cool.
You still need to declare war on somebody. You can't just start a war with somebody you're not at war with, and normally that takes a turn, so that there's always some preparation for that. But with the right playable edict, you can indeed declare war and straight in, and there you go before they know what's happening to them.
Awesome. So if I remember correctly, the next video should be about something that people really want to know about, which is of course playing Feudal Origins battles in Feudal Glory 2 Medieval.
Okay, so we're gonna see it in Fields of Glory 2 Medieval
this
now.
Is
the exported battle.
Oh,
that's a much bigger scale.
Yeah, for instance, this is the battle that we're talking about between the English and the Welsh.
It's a way bigger scale.
On the upper left corner it says Anglo-Saxon.
I assume it. Yeah, it is still turn-based combat.
Indeed. We don't think the Welsh were Anglo-Saxon.
Well, it's a big scale.
So you can see the scale of the battle first of all.
I know you're anti-turn, Jake.
In Empires,
I still think it can be fun, but you know I'm also primarily real-time.
Much better now. This will be.
But again, I always give turn-based stuff a chance as well. I like the XCOM system of it.
Fans of,
okay, so you can hide units in that. Is that's a marsh? So they do have different terrains in there as well.
As any other battle does, sort of a rendering of the unfriendly terrain as we saw before as well.
Yeah, for instance, I mean, in Feudal Kingdoms you were playing on a
turn-based WeGo, so it's simultaneous. How does that work? What does WeGo mean?
Yes, indeed. It's you know, unfriendly terrain. You can use to your advantage, of course. You know, certain units. The heavier your unit, the more useless it is on.
That's true. Turn-based is it helps about like deeper thinking sometimes. Yeah, you're right. It's also what you're too. Some people don't like turn-based. Some people like it. Like I prefer real-time, but I can do it as well.
Rocky ground can be quite disruptive to them.
I've played turn-based combat systems that I think is fun.
So if you want to take full advantage of your terrain, if you feel like it, you can play in Feudal Glory 2 Medieval and just, you know.
Indeed, absolutely. There's, you know, we saw the default out the box.
Oh, you move the entire formation that way, or does it just follow? Exactly. What's going on there? Like, yeah, I will still say this is turn-based, but it's isn't this a big scale for a turn-based combat system? Like, isn't this fairly big? It feels big, at least.
It's been designed.
There's a lot of units involved
to work all the way with Fog Medieval, so there'll be nothing bodged together. All the units should match perfectly, and they'll all be there.
You know, I'm a sucker for formations anyway. So
given the smaller number of units we have in Kingdoms, that we
it's in Somerset. Pog
units when we take that into Medieval.
The Battle of Somerset, 1055 AD.
Compared to what we saw in the Kingdoms battle earlier.
Let's talk about exporting commanders and generals from Feudal Glory Kingdoms to Feudal Glory 2 Medieval. I mean, Feudal Glory 2 Medieval doesn't really represent the skill of individual commanders because, well, the player is the commander, so it would be a bit unfair to have, you know, a really good commander versus a crappy one. So how does it work with Feudal Glory Kingdoms? Because of course, in this case, you want that to matter.
Yes, I mean it's as we mentioned earlier. It's very important who runs your army. Not only for reasons of their generalship, although that is clearly important. So what we're doing here, we will. Existing Fog Medieval players will be very familiar with the effect that having a general or commander-in-chief.
There's a lot of unit micro. You're right on that.
Brings sort of the boon to the troops all around. They might get extra actions, or they might be able to rotate for free, which can be very, very useful for heavy units, for example. So essentially, we're taking.
Oh, you can micro multiple at a time. Is that how you move the entire stack at once? By the way,
out,
like
depending on the power of the commander.
Do you have to go into? I think they can just be simulated, and you don't have to play them if that's your style.
Sub-generals from there. So yeah, the power of your commander in
like they did move like a shit ton of units at once earlier, so
decide the fate of the battle.
I assume it's not like necessarily.
But you know, since earlier we were mentioning of possibilities on how possibly you could, you know, take care of these loyal vassals. I guess that you might want to send one into battle and make sure he dies.
That's very devious. I genuinely hadn't conceived of that, and I'm not sure it exists for that reason. Amazing.
This does look like a lot of micro if you micro it like this.
Historically,
well, yes, I'm sure it did. An innocent fellow as myself perhaps wouldn't do that. But
I'm pretty sure that our players will try it out.
Well, what I do know is that if your commander falls on the battlefield, then yes, that will be reflected in kingdoms. You know, when you re-import the battle, he's going to be got. He's not going to have a loss of authority, and you know that could have serious ramifications for your kingdom if he's a peer of the realm or something. It could be a real test to your authority.
I'm still interested. Like, I'd like to just play around on the campaign map just to see what buildings you can build, what things do, like the differences between nations. I'd like to go like in and look at that kind of stuff, you know.
It's there if you want to.
Yeah, we're watching someone else stream Lady Ironborn. Slitherine stream.
Absolutely. I mean, we always said when we first put it into Empires that it was a bonus for the players and a thank you for the players who own both, and kind of a fun thing to do. I think we felt it was at first. It's been a question that the community have asked again and again on the Discord and on the forum, is kind of where we are with the ability to do this and how it's going to work. So it's clear that it's a very popular feature. It's been a popular feature so far. As I say, we've designed this, right from the start to work seamlessly with Medieval. So hopefully this should be a much improved version of that experience.
One question for before: can you assassinate your own king?
Can you assassinate your own king? I don't think so.
Well, like you just push him down the stairs like in
maybe
EU4.
Can through special decisions,
1-1-1.
depending on what. I think you can indeed through special decisions, depending on kind of what ruler you are and what tools are available to you. It would be a drastic option, certainly, and one fraught with potential damage. But
we had to retire him early.
Indeed,
I would assume that it leads to a bit of instability, but
yes, I mean. Everything in Fog Kingdoms has a price. You can't just merrily go and play a card and assassinate your king. I mean, it's you need strong candidates. You need a very good reason to do it. But you probably can do it because ultimately you're not playing as the king. You're playing as the nation, as the dynasty.
Yeah, it feels like that Field of Glory Kingdoms is a game with each system is interlocked with everything else, and of course dynasties are a very important system in that network of systems.
There are so many moving parts, and if you were to ask me how to play the game, well, there's more than one way to play the game. The end result must always be the same. It must be legacy points, but there are many ways to go about getting them, even within the same nation and the same gameplay style. So there's a lot of things you have to, a lot of choices you have to make, difficult choices. As I say, they all have a cost.
Hope you feel better soon, Lucky Ball.
So there's no. One of the bits of feedback we had from original Empires players was that it was kind of too easy to become an empire. Empires doesn't seem an easy game to me, but I guess some people felt that way. There are a lot more tensions, a lot more moving parts, I think, this time around. But it feels really natural, I think, as well. It feels challenging. It doesn't feel overly complicated. It just offers a lot more challenge.
Okay, we are nearing the conclusion of our presentation, but we have one last video.
Okay.
So, I just wanted to ask you, in your words, what is the element or the elements that make Field of Glory Kingdoms stand out compared to other games?
Well, I do love particularly just the way there are so many different ways to reach your goal, whether you're going to be a military power.
Again, I stand by it. I actually like the map hill, guys.
As well.
I actually like the way they made it.
There's a lot of work being done to improve the anti-snowballing mechanisms, which I think were already
anti-snowballing mechanisms. Okay,
those. It worked very well, I think, when we did Empires, and we've taken that and refined it. So where
we get zoom in on
culture
Denmark
and decadence was almost the inevitability of decay, now it is you're almost fighting against time. Here you're really making decisions about how you choose to advance and what you're going to do about it.
Okay, so one other question for you. Do you believe the addition of religion will alter in a major way how the game is played compared to Empires? Because, let's face it, religion wasn't a huge deal in Empires, but it is in Feudal Kingdoms.
It's more important, certainly. We've been focusing on England today, and religious tension isn't going to be the biggest driver. It depends where you are. If you're playing at the time of Richard the Lionheart, then he's going to spend most of his time travelling off to Jerusalem and spending more time in the Holy Land.
Yeah, Spain's definitely going to be religious tension down there, right?
But here we are, the camera zipping over Spain. It's hugely important in Spain. The tension between the Christian and Muslim worlds in particular is a big driver, depending on where you're playing. Obviously in Byzantium, for example, it's going to be a very important part of the game. So, but relationships with the papacy as well. In fact, just as we cycle over Rome, a relationship with the papacy is going to be important for any Christian nation.
By the way, we're seeing here the display screen just showing Venice, as we were mentioning before.
Perfect. Yes.
Quite different compared, to England.
Yes, before. Indeed.
So each viewer can see, the difference in terms of governance and terms of play between each factions.
Yeah.
Really looking forward to showcasing how different many of those countries feel and play in Feudal Kingdoms.
It really, we've barely been able to touch on it today.
I was going to say, like, I feel like this is a very broad introduction of the game, and again, I do kind of like that about Slytherin, that they actually showcase their games a lot beforehand, and like
where a lot of our work and time has
they bring community into like
we talk about
asking like what can we do different here, and like take community suggestions
or somewhere like that.
They also do playtests for their games
English,
as well.
French province, for example.
I don't know if they're planning on doing a playtest for this game. They did it with Broken Arrow, I'm pretty sure. And
you can start your life as, for example,
I just keep an eye out if you're interested in this. If they have a playtest for it, because then you'd be able to check it out.
Then you will become England. All England is Northumberland. So
can you change your capital from London? Can you move it?
I don't know if you can move it, to be honest.
There
might be. There are so many decisions in there that I'm really honestly not across it all. And the same with France as well. You see all these kind of blue areas grouped together. So the Kingdom of France at the start of this game is a pretty small island in what we now know as France.
Yeah, France isn't united at this point. They're like
Normandy and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
All these areas vying.
England controls Normandy at this point, right? Oh, did the stream freeze for me again? Is this a me problem or is this a Slytherin problem?
Yeah, you can.
It's probably a me problem.
Sort of your quiet corner of the land.
Okay, I feel like that's a me problem. Why is it lagging now?
To rule the whole of the lands, which is.
Not yet, it's after 1066,
part of the game, I think.
By the way, I just wanted to mention how gorgeous I find the map to be. I really love it.
I'm very, very pleased with it indeed. Every time I see it during one of these streams, either a stream or indeed the internal presentations we do, and kind of look at it almost through different eyes, I'm just delighted with how good it looks. Medieval art has always been a big... it's been the big driver.
They say the UI of the map looks good.
So whereas Empires was very dry and dusty and that image of antiquity. Here we're influenced much more by medieval art, and it's beautiful and colourful and very bold, very vivid. Occasionally a little bit silly, as you will see on some of the screens from time to time. So I'm delighted with how it looks, really am.
I also think it really displays what is meant to display, like all the information we need as a player are there.
Yes.
Okay, other streams also have
we've hardly
freeze as well.
seen anything of the new.
Byzantium controls that as well. Sevastopol, Crimea, part of Crimea.
Military and commerce and sort of any number of other things, which again just display beautifully all the information you need to know.
That's great. All right, so another question for you, Neil. So we have a lot of Feudal Empires players in our community, of course, and of course throughout the years they provided quite a bit of feedback on the players on what they would like to see added to the game or what they would like to see changed in the game. So, what kind of feedback did you take into Fiddler Humans?
Well, I mentioned some of the things that our players didn't like, or indeed did like. You know, we've tried to enhance the anti-snowballing mechanisms, for example. I think one of the biggest things we've tried to address and that people really didn't like in the original game was the building queue, where you were given a list of buildings, and these are the buildings that you can build in each area, and you can re-roll it, and you might like what you re-roll, you might not. People didn't like that, and I understand why that is. I mean, obviously we made that decision for many reasons. So this time around, you will be able to choose whatever building you want to build, but at a cost to your authority, which is always ebbing and draining away, of course. And with 400 buildings to choose from, you'd better choose wisely. But that feels like one of the most kind of important bits of consumer feedback that we've tried to take on board this time.
Also, from my perspective, compared to Empires, the countries in Fiddler Humans feel more diverse, like feel more unique and feel more custom in a way.
Absolutely, that's again where a big part of the work has gone. As I say, we don't just make Venice like England, but it's small. It's good at sailing. You know, it's
agreed.
Different gameplay style.
Pacrominius, I don't even know if that was pronounced correctly, but
has,
again,
you know, some of the.
I have no idea how far into development this is, how long it is until it releases. There's not a release date on Steam.
Historically, their skill. So,
but
they spread.
I'm glad I watched the presentation, so I have a better understanding of what it is, what type of game it is.
Governments earlier, there's just the variety is.
I'm pretty sure you can't even pre-order it yet via the link. For those of you who've clicked it, I'm pretty sure it's not even an option. You can just add it to a wish list, right?
As France, as Spain, as a Holy Roman Empire, whatever. Very, very different challenges and gameplay styles. So it's a different experience every time.
Yeah, of course. For these videos, we had very short England playthrough.
Yeah, from city-states to empires, I
we
think.
had a few options. We could show
Some
Poland,
of them.
the Rus, Fatimid Egypt, or the Seljuk Turks, or Venice.
Yeah, wish list
whatever. I mean, there are so many.
And I feel like it's unfair to, like, as Cyprus was, like, asking if I'd said anything negative about the game yet, I feel like it's unfair to just, if they're just showing off a game, and this is, I feel like it's very brief what we've seen, it's unfair to just, like, start attacking it, if that makes sense. I don't know enough about the game to attack it or be like, I can't say this, I can't just attack them, and I can't say this is the best game ever, right? But I feel like I want to see more, if that makes sense.
And when they will be able to try the game and help us with testing.
Well, hopefully a few people are thinking that today, after today's stream.
Hopefully.
Definitely
We've had a small beta running for a while, and it's small because.
But I want to look more into like the actual grand strategy scale of it, not the battles necessarily. We saw that. I think I've already seen enough of that. That's maybe I'll like it. I need to try it out myself, like to figure out if I like it or not. But like it's not something where I'm like wowed at. But I want to look at the actual like grand strategy perspective of it, like the buildings and the difference in the nations and shit like that.
We're working on those
before I can actually make myself an opinion.
More welcoming experience to new players. We don't.
You're right, Shadow.
To appeal to existing players. That would be a bad idea for a number of reasons. So we're putting in those tools at the moment. Work is ongoing. The beta is open for sign-ups at the moment. Hopefully somebody can post the address in the chat there. But I would
the Vicky Free presentation stream headed. Oh yeah, I remember that. And they were what is that the stream where they were also talking about the pizza constantly?
Start enjoying the beta as new players. So
will it have multiplayer? I'm pretty sure it will.
Of course,
I'll check out those things in a second. I just don't want to fuck up my stream.
It's really easy. Just go on slytherin.com and just click on beta test if I remember correctly. And you should be able to find all the relevant information.
Did you talk about beta testing? If you want to beta test it,
basically you just need a Slytherin account, or if you don't have one, just sign up the new one. It's completely free. It takes 1 minute, and we would be very happy to have you on board with us.
So many of the innovations we have in this game versus the original.
So if you want to sign, you can join the beta testing. If you want to try out the game. Again, I just want to put that out there. If you're skeptical about the game or you think it's interesting, if you're in both camps,
please
if it's free to sign up and test it out, you can.
As usual,
like that's an easy way to figure out if you like it or not.
So it's what keeps us going. We really value your input.
It's also a better way of, instead of purchasing the game, you might find out you don't like it, you don't have to purchase it, or maybe you'll find out you do like it, and you want to purchase it.
So, but if you do have more questions about Philosopher Kingdoms, feel free to drop them in the chat, because Marco will be back at you on Thursday at tea time. So, Neil, it's been a pleasure. So,
I enjoyed it very much. Thank you, Alberto.
So, talk to you soon, guys, and let's go back to Julia.
Okay. I think that was it. I'm just going to keep an eye on it for a second and see what happens here. If we're all good. I feel like we're all good. That was cool. We got to check that out. If nothing new, we've got like something happening on the screen right now. New Grand Strategy 1. Okay, you know what? I think they are still showcasing something. Maybe? I don't know. I'm just going to turn it back on for a second here, guys, because I don't actually know if it's done yet. They're just showing some art. Be real with me, chat. Is the game any good? I can't tell you. I literally can't tell you. No, I haven't been playing the game at all. We've just been watching a presentation of the game. I'm not sure if somebody who's more into this game or this series, if anyone in chat is this the first time they've, like, is this, I'm pretty sure this is the first presentation of it, maybe? Maybe not. I'm not sure. It's the first I've seen of it, at least. Like a real presentation. Okay, I think that was it. Okay, that's definitely ads right there. Do like the I like the map, so Alright, let's see. We gotta go back to the HoI experiment then, if they're done here. Yeah, because they're doing something else now, I think. Maybe? I don't know. I was only supposed to watch the showcase, I'm pretty sure, so I think that's it for me here. HoI4 tonight? Nope. Art style reminds you of Total War Attila. I never played Total War Attila, so I wouldn't be able to actually, you know. That was cool seeing that, though. So be sure if you're interested, guys. After watching that, check out the game Steam page. Again, you can't buy the game. You can't even pre-order it. We don't even know when it's coming out, but you can add it to your wish list. And as they just said, you can go onto Slytherin's website. I'm pretty sure, and you can sign up if you want to try it out. Again, I always recommend this, even if you just have a slight thought of maybe it's something you'd enjoy, but you didn't really like what it looked like, so you're uncomfortable with buying it. Try the beta testing, because that way you get to play the game for free. And if you like it, there you go. All right, we're gonna go back to the HoI achievement now. I've got way too many windows open right now. Shut that down. Shut this down. Done. Paradox competition, perhaps? I mean, I always welcome competition on the market. That's the thing, Lambert. Like, it's always good that there's competition on the market. That's, like, there may be a lot of flaws with capitalism, but one of the good things about capitalism is that it creates competition, and competition usually creates better products. Right? So, I'm kind of hoping. Again, the main thing that hits me with it is that it's turn-based. But again, I can play turn-based games, but I prefer real-time strategy games. That's how I feel, at least, with it. Unless there's a monopoly. That's true, but you can still break monopolies. And that's where regulation comes in. And Paradox isn't big enough to have it. Technically, I guess they do have a monopoly on grand strategy games right now, but if they're the only ones doing it, that's technically, by definition, I guess it's a monopoly. But you could very easily break that monopoly if a game studio money just goes in and builds a game. I'm not sure how much longer I'll be streaming for, because the reason why I actually went live today is also I didn't want to go live just with me watching this and then going offline again. I wanted to actually stream something, but I've got a shit ton of stuff to do in terms of editing, because I'm leaving tomorrow at 5 p.m. going to Stockholm to cast in the Speed 5 tournament. And I'll be gone until Sunday morning, so I won't have a lot of stuff to do. There won't be any streams this weekend at all. On maybe on Sunday. Maybe I want to do a HoI game this week, so probably Sunday. But there won't be any HoI today because I gotta edit like 2 videos today, and then tomorrow as soon as I wake up, I gotta clip something for Braun so he can start work. And yeah, so Lord Lambert, Paradox basically Monopoly. That's why I'm hoping. Yeah, exactly. Like again, it is good to have competition, and that's nothing against Paradox. It's just the fact that it's good for them to have someone else as a competitor as well. But we'll see. Slytherin makes nice games. Again, if you don't read my Twitter as well, I know Lambert that he liked the tweet. But if you don't read the Twitter, some of you guys probably watched the ICBM stream we did last week or the week before that. And Slytherin, who also sponsored me watching this showcase, they watch the ICBM stream as well, and they actually make the they don't make it. They publish the ICBM game chat, which like is why we got the opportunity to do this. So it looks like they actually look around and see who plays their games and stuff like that. So again, they published ICBM. You guys liked ICBM, so I think it's cool to start getting a business relationship with Slytherin as well in that case, because they are also releasing another game in I don't even know when they're releasing it, but it's in development, the Broken Arrow game. I really want to like try that out as well, so we'll see. Yeah, and as Guan-san says, it's only Monopoly since no one else is trying to make the kind of games. I do think that there is a possibility that other companies will start making those games, though. I will put that out there for everybody, because if you think about it, Paradox has a massive player base at this point, actually, in comparison. Just look at their player base, grown ever since I started playing HoI4, and ever since ISP posted his first YouTube video on HoI4. Paradox's fucking market has exploded. It is completely massive compared to I used to play EU3, HoI2, HoI3. Those games had fuck all people playing them. It was like the fucking nerds like me just sitting in there microing my fucking HQ so I could the games were fun, but they managed to make the games more down to earth. They dumbed them down a little bit, but not too much. They're still grand strategy games. You're not gonna have like mobile gamers play it, but and like Call of Duty players play it. But you're getting some more in there because it's more. It's a good thing that they're dumbing them down a little bit because we get more out of it. It's also nicer to play. Like, I like HoI4 for its complexity, but I also hate it for its complexity. I fucking despise. You gotta love it and hate it at the same time. But yeah, they've exploded, guys. Like, Paradox is big. And it's good to have them get some competition as well. Hearts of Iron 4 can still keep this in the stream title, just so you guys can still use the thing. HoI4 SP memes. What did I call it? Party like it's... What's the achievement called? Party like it's 1520. We'll do that. 1520, baby. Monk knows it immediately, yeah, of course. Buy shares every time Bo releases a video. That's not how that works. I always thought, because I don't have shares in Paradox, right, guys? But I always thought to myself, would I technically be allowed to buy shares in Paradox? Because sometimes I know stuff, that you guys don't know, the commoner doesn't know, right? I sometimes know what the DLC is gonna be before they release it, or when the game's gonna release, or I have insider info sometimes. I feel like I can't buy it. I don't have stocks in Paradox, but I feel like it'd be illegal to have it, maybe?
Well, I call you commoners because you don't know the information, so by that logic, you are commoners. We're out of guns. It's not like a bad thing to call you commoners. Oh, we have no fucking war support. Holy shit. Okay, we are gonna settle down here a little bit, and oh, they actually tried invading us. We're just gonna like settle down here a little bit, and we're gonna hold, pull back. We actually lost the division as well. Everyone stop attacking. We gotta kill this pocket. What if we just, hang on. Let me delete a lot of this stuff. So we go back to this. And then we kill the pocket, right? Oh, they're gonna do that. That's not busting. How long is that gonna be that in 4 days? Okay, they don't have supplies right now. Okay, good. So we kill the pocket and then we work on the rest. That's because we can do this. We just can't rush it. It's not gonna be a speed run anymore. Elitist cone. I don't think that's elitist. I think that's just like it's the reality in the situation. Like, you guys don't have the information I have, so therefore you guys should obviously be allowed to buy stock, right? But if I have information that you guys don't have and the normal consumer does not have, I should not be allowed to buy stock, right? Isn't that just common information? I don't know. Like, I don't know if like the legality of it. That's why I'm asking. I don't know how it works. Yeah, the force attack really messed it up, but we had to try and do it in order to rush it. That was the problem. Yeah, how long is he gonna retreat for? 1 day. How long are we gonna be? Oh, that one was supposed to be in the port. Okay, I don't even know. We don't need this much music on. Put that down. No, 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 no. Deselect. Okay. Like that. Well, we just got an achievement right now. You should be allowed to buy stock, but you can't do it based on info. But that's problematic though, because I constantly get new information by Paradox about stuff, because I'm constantly being contacted about other things. Like, uh-oh, this is a problem. Wait, wait, wait. We might be able to do some beams there. Wait, we could, no, 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 that's fine. We could, yeah, we could do a meme here. How long are they gonna be? They're gonna be there in 2 hours. That's not busting. Is the information you have is strong enough to move the stock price? I don't think it would be, but like, considering I could just dump like my entire savings into knowing there's a really good game coming out that's gonna sell a shit ton, for instance, like that would be legal, right? I'm just literally just asking because I don't know entirely how it works. So that's 2 divisions gone. The stupid Swedish. Oh no, how long are they gonna be? 1 day. How long are we gonna be? We're gonna make it. Wait, they're not even moving. Oh, they're moving there. Okay. We are out of manpower right now, but we're slowly gathering more. We need more. Oof, our war support is so fucked. I guess this gives us stability. We get no war support from any of this shit, right? Maybe this one? Yeah, 5. Not a lot. Can we kill that? I'm not even sure that's going to be worth it. So you're asking if it's legal to have shares in a company if you played an early copy of a game at a convention? That's not... What? That's not even close to what it is. Excuse me? At a convention, that's completely different. Like, other people will have access to that. You can buy access to that. Anything? No, like, literally impossible for me, Leonard. I have to edit way too much beforehand. Okay, so we got the kill. Kill confirmed. Like, I'd love to get gangster on the rest of the Swedes. If we moved up, and just moved up to the Norwegian border, we could do that. We're missing so much fucking manpower as well, and so many guns. Occupied territory, swap that to that, and yeah, that's good. We don't have any sort of aircraft. We could do this, I guess, like just use those shitter planes to gain like temporary superiority, like that. I feel like I need to like get some units off the front here. This one isn't necessary. These two aren't necessary at all. So we utilize these guys. We set up a plan. We kill these guys because if we kill these, it's all good. Are we gonna lose all these planes, or we actually have more planes? We have green air, Danish green air. Let's go. Oh, we can give a medal out? Medal. What the fuck? Took part in the siege of Göteborg. Supply org. We do that. Alright, we're gonna try and do this then. We're gonna take the island immediately if we can. Oh, that's one down. Technically, we don't even have to kill these guys, right? We could just leave one guy here. And the rest could go on the front. Gotta get that. We have no fucking war support, man. We're so fucked. Anything that can give us war support in here? No, we have nothing. Wait, whoa. Get back there. Now we put the whole gang up here. Technically, we don't need this guy here anymore either. Okay, how big is the Swedish army now? 15? We have more. We don't have more, by the way. I'm straight up lying. Oh, we can walk here. Get another kill. Oh, come on! Okay, we got it out. We got the... What?! That's just not cool, Sweden. Oh, we also have green? Alright, it's time. If we can just get the kill on this flank, right? Just want to get one kill. Now we start killing here. He's dead. That's one less division. So we do that. That's going to be one more kill if they don't have anything here. Like, just lower their division amount right now, and it's easy peasy. AI is so good at this game, man. And it's as simple as that. Do they even have any divisions remaining? They have 3 to 8. Okay. And 8 and 4 of them are there on that stupid ass tile. Alright, let's see. Anything in Stockholm? Stockholm, bros? There it is! There it is! Where are you? Party. P. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. It's as simple as that. Now, what you can do now, if you want to be real cheeky, but there is a chance that they might end up in other factions, is that you get gangster on the Norwegians and the Finns as well, because I'm pretty sure then you get the another achievement as well. We're gonna see if we can just do that, but I don't really care if we don't get it, I'll be honest with you guys. Wasn't this a speed run? It was. What would justify them with that? Like, cause everybody to get gangsta on us? Alright, we're just gonna be aggressive. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna do this, and then submit demands, and then where's the button? Sweden. Wait, can I not puppet him? Oh, there, puppet. Sweden. Submit demands. Oh, we're gonna take the Swedish Navy too. Select all. Oh, we can't. How much can we take? Okay, like that. And then they get to keep one shit. Okay. So we have control over the Swedish Navy now. Alright, the war support is not busting right now, I'll tell you that much. Woo! Socialist education in Sweden. Danish Sweden. Oh, that's beautiful. Wait, where is the Swedish fleet? Am I blind? Oh, it's here. This is a beautiful fleet. That's all I'm saying. How's the manpower looking? We still have this thing that gives us 500 manpower every week. They have not been like... We can rush this. Alright, train again. Gotta give a medal, apparently. Occupation of Stockholm. Org. Wait, what are the medals called for the Danes there? Can I even see that? Which one got it? Was it this one? Where do I even see the medals? Am I blind? Do I have to go into offices and see it? Oh. Military merit. How many divisions does Norway have? We lost a lot of men taking Sweden. That's all I can say. Definitely was not bussing. If only I could get more war support. Scandinavia S tier, Norway A tier, Denmark O tier. Scandinavia tier list. I would make a Scandinavia tier list, unironically. Like if someone like has a link for a Scandinavia tier list, I'll do it. I'll do it. I don't need to repair the navy. We don't fucking need it. Did this guy actually gain traits? He's a level 3 now. Goddamn. Oh. Uh-oh. Alright, I did not think about that. Alright, I have an idea. We have an emergency idea. So what we're going to do is, we're going to place the navy here. No, we're gonna do that. Actually, I have an idea. I'm gonna take one division. I'm gonna throw it here. Oh, this is gonna be 6 hours if the fleet doesn't arrive. Oh, we made it. Wait, how did they cross? How the fuck are they crossing? I have my fleet here! Oh, like that? What? How do they cross? What? Someone tell me how that works. Two crossings. There's only like this is one sea zone. What do you mean 2 crossings? It's one sea zone. Hello? It's not on do not engage. They're still crossing, joking. Look, they just crossed again. Look! They should not be able to cross! They can't cross! My fleet is here! Always engage. It does nothing! They didn't hold both sides, Jake! And that's not even how that works! That's straight up not how that works. I'm gonna take you out, Jake. It's not. They don't need to be on a mission. You just need to put it here. Also, Cat, I'm pretty sure you can literally put a destroyer there and it should work. Pretty sure that's what people have done before in the like.
Like here! People have literally put a destroyer in this tile! Try going to the other tile! What other tile? Here? Here? Up here? What's the logic? The mornings, I swear to God, this is not the time. I'll be honest, I didn't expect the Germans to attack me. And now they're in the... Oh my God! Oh my God! But I thought... I swear you don't need a capital ship. We gotta test something now. I gotta test something. I'm gonna test something. That's gonna be a test of the weapon. We got the achievement we're running for, though. Now we're testing something. I'm gonna load up the mod now. TFB. Coastal defense ships are capitals. You can make it. Yeah! Hello? Chat! It's a capital ship. It's a fucking capital ships. Hello? It should count joking. The coping is going to start now. AI. Put this guy here. Tag NE. Tag D. What the f... How do you... It's Hull. I'm so stupid. Where Dutch fleet? They have coastal defense ships. Let's test it. Where are they? They're here. Send it here. Alright, we got it here. First of all, I want to test it with just a singular destroyer. And then we're going to test it afterwards. Alright. Tag Japan. Tag. I just want to test it. I'm just testing it. Okay, that works. So you can do that. So with a destroyer, tag Holland. Let's see if their coastal defense ships works now. Tag Japan. Oh, so I guess that just doesn't work. No, I guess. Hang on, let me tag USA. Where's the US fleet? Where is the US fleet? What the fuck? Repairing in California. Fuck that. Come over here. MP guys, I swear. Come on, move. Fast. So you straight up a coastal defense ship doesn't block the strait? So if they own... Okay, no, I'm pretty sure they can cross because they own both straits. Okay, that logic doesn't work with the Germans though, because I had my ship there when they crossed originally. Does this work? I'm pretty sure you can also block them from crossing even if they don't own both straits. Oh, you can! Okay. So if you have both straits... What if we take a Dutch unit? Tag Holland. We're gonna test this out now. TP.
Boom, 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 boom. Tag Japan. TP. Okay, can they cross now? How the fuck does that work? Oh, is this because it's on... Has Paradox done something? Alright, Cat, you're saying stay pissed. How does that work right now? Are you sure the fleet's in the right tile? Does it, why wouldn't it have to be here? Doesn't this go that way? What if we take the Dutch fleet? Tag Holland. I swear it was that tile you have to block. That's kind of strange. I don't even know, like, I have to, like... How do I even get in there? What? How does this work? Because he can still cross. I thought this is blocking it. Or maybe because it's a crossing, it doesn't work like that? So because it's a straight, it's different. Whereas this isn't counted as that. Maybe that's different. Tag USA. TP. I can just move. Can I not? Why can I not TP it? There you go. So it should be in this tile instead, right? And then tag Japan. Now we've got Navy in both tiles. Oh, it's this tile. Okay, so it's that tile you have to hold, right? Good. Let's. Now we're back. Now we're so back. Does that mean there's a different tile you have to, like... Tag USA. What? Okay, someone explain to me why this is the tile you have to hold when it's in this tile. Someone explain that part to me. By the way, I'm just curious. Why is this the C tile you have to be in? Tag. Yeah, let's just straight up the tile. Can you click on the straight? You, like, it's just that. Alright, so let's test that out again. So, okay, so with Cho King's logic, could Paradox have coded it? So in theory, you don't have to stay anywhere near the C zone where the tiles are. Could it be that you have to you have to park the fleet here to block the Danish Strait? Could they have, like, coded it so you need to be up here? Do you think that's a possibility? Or if they coded it, I have to be down, like, over here or something, like in this tile, or some dumb shit like that. We're gonna test that. Tag, does anyone even have troops here? We could just do that easy. Tag, Germany. No, because that won't work. Well, we could just TP a fleet in. TP. There. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna park this fleet here. Tag USA. Let's grab one of the guys. TP. He can still walk across. He can walk across. Okay. Okay. Tag Germany. What if we put it here? TP. What if we put it there? Tag USA. Yes, sir. Oh, that's TP'd. But it doesn't matter. Tag TP. Move out. Still works. How do you block that strait? Is it even possible to block that strait then? Oh, I TP'd again. Works. I'm gonna be so pissed. We're testing this out now. Fuck, I'm already on USA. I needed to TP. TP off. Let's test it. Okay. If I have to put a fleet up there, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. Or maybe the Danish strait is just fucked. If it has to be there, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna fucking lose it. No? Why can you not block this strait? Why are you not able to block that strait? How do you block that strait? They're not considered straits in the game files. Motherfucker! This bridge wasn't even built here! Even if we give them the fact that they could capture the bridge, this bridge here was built in 91! The other bridge may have been built, maybe. Maybe. I can't remember. Yeah, 35. That was built in 35. I'll agree to that. This side they can cross, but motherfucker. The crossings don't represent bridges. I am aware of that. But if Paradox considers it a land route, then they have to represent bridges, beastie. Like, this bridge wasn't built until 91! You realize how long that bridge is, motherfuckers? It's 18 kilometers! That bridge is 18 kilometers long! Like, come on, bruv! Actually, the total length is not that long, let's be honest here. But, like, the link itself is like that. Because you count the bridge, the islands as well. The bridge on its own is 6.8 kilometers long. That strait isn't base game. What the fuck are you smoking, Cyprus? The reason we're in here, in the mod, is because we've just loaded it in base game. Hello?
I know the strait is different. The strait is already retarded in base game because I'm pretty sure you have to hold Copenhagen in order to cross in the north of Jutland, which doesn't make any sense in the first place. But let's not even get into that. Look, I made a whole video on that in the past. I'm not gonna go into that again. We're talking about the fact that we can't block. You know how you can block Strait Cyprus in every other place in the game? By just putting a ship there, and you can just, like, stop people from crossing? No. That's not how that works here, apparently. You can't do that to the Danish straits. They work differently, apparently. They're considered land routes. We can just drive across, like, fucking 7 kilometers of water, apparently. They'll rework it in the DLC? Oh, will they now? Will they now, huh? Let's just load it up, Cyprus. Let's load it up and show you. Let's load it up and show you what exactly happened here. Can we send a bug report? I just want to put out, I had my navy here and nothing works. First of all, the way the Danish straits work here is completely like I guess they've reworked it somewhat. But the fact is you need all of these provinces. Like, look at this stupid shit. Look at all the provinces you need to cross here in order to just go through into this town, and go into this port. You need to control Copenhagen to get into that port. What the No, I'm not gonna go into it. I'm just not. I'm just gonna ignore that part of it. But the fact, I'm still upset. I'm literally having like an attack right now. Like, this is an attack on my character by Paradox. That's what we're at right now. I'm just gonna view all achievements. Give me a second, guys. The fuck? Oh, here we go. And then we're just gonna save like that. We're gonna give me a second, guys. I'm working on something. We're working on doing something here. Just gonna do that. And then we're gonna boom. We're gonna do this. I just want to point out we got that achievement. And we're just gonna fuck off all of these things. I don't know, I'm not even gonna do that. We're gonna listen to some good old Danish fatherland songs here. Denmark, me fædreland. We're gonna be playing that along with the so-called Scandinavian DLC drops that everybody's expecting. What is it? They teased it. Come on, the boyo is it's all about Denmark. It's a Denmark DLC, 9th of April. They literally made a movie about this. It's the invasion of Denmark. It's the DLC is gonna be just Denmark, right, guys? Only Denmark. We don't need Norway. We don't need Sweden. We don't need Finland. Only Denmark. Can't wait to get DMCA for this. Well, the focus lasting 6 hours. Ah! Oh, you gotta admit, this is a pretty busted song, guys. It's meh! Oh, get the fuck out of here. What about this? What about this? You like this? Hang on, I gotta make sure we're not in the beginning of it. You like this one? The Royal Anthem of Denmark. That'll work too. It also fits it a little bit more. Like, because I'm pretty sure it's a song about us beating the shit out of the Swedish. Pretty sure it's like for that. Or maybe we lost the battle. I can't even remember. No, I'm pretty sure we won this. Oh, it's an inconclusive thing. Oh! We wrote a song about a battle that was a draw. And we lost double the men than the Swedes. Oh my god, turn the song off. Turn the song off. Alright, and with that bombshell, it is time to end today's stream. And I don't know if I'll be back with more before... I probably won't be back with more until Sunday. But probably, okay, I'm out of here. I'm not gonna take this attack on my character from chat. See you around, guys.